Thank you for coming to see us today.
No problem.
Can we start with your previous work experience?
Sure.
Well, I've only had 2 previous jobs.
That's fine. Can you tell me a bit about them?
Well, my first job was just basic clerical work. That was just after university. I was only supposed to be there for the summer, but they offered me a full-time position dealing with suppliers.
Okay.
So I did that. And a friend offered me a better position in London with a much bigger food and drink company. The money was better, so I took it and I've been there ever since.
And what about your current role?
Oh, it's a lot less boring than the last one. I'm a food marketing assistant and I run a few of my own campaigns, which is pretty cool.
Good. And what attracted you to our company?
Well, I like to work abroad for a start. I guess it seems like a new challenge, and now that I have the right experience.
Can you expand on that? Are there any particular skills or experiences that you could bring to this role?
Well, I've worked for 2 different food and drink organisations.
Of course. But is there anything that you can bring to this company?
Well, I think I'd have to find out a bit more about what it is that you do.
I see.
The job description said you wanted someone who worked well within a team.
That's right. There's a lot of different elements to our work that need to be brought together effectively.
Exactly, that's me, teamwork.
Good.
Also, it said something about using one's initiative.
That's right. As well as good team players, we like people who can think for themselves and who work well independently.
That's me too.
Okay. What about any weaknesses?
Weaknesses? I don't think I have any specific weaknesses.
Let me put it another way. Are there any particular skills that you would like to develop in the future?
I don't know. Interviewing skills?
So has Matteo managed to sell himself in the interview? What do you think? To my mind, Matteo appeared to be underprepared, and as a result came across as anxious and hesitant throughout. He was also a bit negative about his work experience, and his answers were lacking the valuable detail that could mark him out as a more attractive candidate. Let's rewind and see how different things are when Matteo is better prepared, more forthcoming, and more positive.
Thank you for coming to see us today.
Thank you for inviting me.
Can we start with your previous work experience?
Of course. My background is in food and drinks marketing. I was first introduced to this sector during university, but I wanted to gain a practical experience to see if I would enjoy the work. My first job was at a small deli food company. I started as a temporary office administrator. I became full-time and was promoted to client services administrator, dealing with suppliers directly and learning how best to market their products. After 6 months, I believed it was time for a more challenging role, so I moved to London and became part of a much larger firm. I've been there for 9 months now as a food marketer. I have a team of 2, and I handle all my own campaigns from start to finish.
That's great. What specifically have you learnt in your current role?
Oh, a huge amount. I think one of my main strengths is working well as part of a team, which is critical within my current job. I also have experience in leadership, as well as prioritising work in order to hit my deadlines, which of course is also vital. My company is really young and forward-thinking, so as well as learning more about the industry, I've also had a wide range of training, like managing performance and project management.
And have you found these new skills useful?
Oh, very. I've actually suggested ways in which my role could be streamlined in order to make it more efficient for the future. And these changes are about to be implemented.
Excellent. And what attracted you to our company specifically?
I want to work for your company because I believe that new product sourcing is the next level for me. Browsing on your website, I noticed that you do a lot of business overseas, and being a fluent Portuguese and Spanish speaker, I think I'd be able to utilize my language skills. I also noticed that a lot of your campaigns are high profile. I think I'd really enjoy this because it would give me yet another challenge.
Well, it was a pleasure meeting you, Matteo. We'll let you know shortly about the outcome.
Thank you.
This time round, Matteo is well on his way to becoming a shortlisted candidate. So what is he doing differently? He has obviously prepared well. He's researched the company, anticipated questions, and explained how his previous experience makes him an excellent prospect. During the interview, he comes across as personable, as well as someone who is genuinely excited about the job. The language he uses reinforces this positive approach, with phrases such as, "One of my main strengths is," and "I want to work for your company because," making a strong impression.